Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into something pretty profound. The key ideas from the book summary, The Courage to be Disliked. It's by Ichiro Kishimi and Fumitake Koga. And it's framed as this really interesting chat between a philosopher and a young man. This source material, it really pushes back on a lot of common ideas about happiness, relationships, self-worth, our mission today. To kind of unpack how these insights could genuinely offer you a new way to think about personal freedom. Okay, let's dive in. So the core message, right out of the gate, is pretty direct. It basically says, you don't have to live your life based on others' expectations.
Yeah.
You have the courage to choose your own path, even if it means being disliked.
Yeah, and that hits hard, doesn't it? It feels immediately liberating. What really stands out is how it shifts your perspective. It's saying your life isn't just shaped by, what others think or what happened before. It's about your choices right now. And for a lot of people, that idea of not needing approval, well, it sounds almost radical, but the book argues that's exactly where real freedom starts.
Okay, and it dives right into something that, might make some listeners a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This idea that happiness is a choice. Right? The source says if you're unhappy, it's because you choose it, not because of your past, not trauma. It's about your mindset now. That sounds powerful, maybe even a bit dismissive if you're facing real hardship.
Yeah.
How does the book explain actually making that choice?
That's a fair point. It is a bold claim. The book tackles it by saying, look, it's not about pretending bad things didn't happen. It's more about recognizing that we choose the meaning, the significance we attach to those past events. It uses Adlerian psychology concepts. So the past exists, sure, but it doesn't determine your present. Your choices now, your current mindset, that's what shapes your happiness. So change, real change, is actually possible right away.
Interesting. And building on that, there's this other pretty provocative idea. All problems are interpersonal relationship problems. When you stop and think about it, anxiety, anger, sadness, they often seem tied to how we relate to others, right?
Yeah.
Or how we think they see us.
Exactly. And the solution offered is, well, simple on the surface, but maybe tough in practice. Stop living for approval. You have to accept that some people just won't like you, and that's okay. True freedom comes when you let go of trying to manage everyone else's opinion of you. Think of the energy that frees up, energy you can put into what you can control, your own actions, your own mindset.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it connects perfectly to the next idea. Don't seek recognition, just contribute. So real freedom, according to this source, isn't about getting noticed or praised. It's about focusing on how you can genuinely contribute to your work, to people, to life in general, without needing that applause.
And that shifts everything, doesn't it? Away from external validation, which, let's face it, is unreliable towards an internal sense of purpose. Your worth isn't tied to getting stuff, but to giving. It's a much more solid ground for, feeling good about yourself.
Okay, this next one, separation of tasks, was a light bulb moment for me. It boils down to asking, whose task is this?
Yeah.
It's about boundaries, essentially, not getting involved in stuff that isn't actually your responsibility, letting others handle their own emotions, their choices, their consequences, while you focus on yours.
Right. And what's so powerful there is how it helps build genuinely healthy boundaries. Think about how often we worry about a friend's decision or a family member's mood, things we can't actually control. This idea helps you see where your responsibility ends. It cuts down so much unnecessary stress because you stop carrying burdens that aren't yours.
And the last key idea we'll touch on is really comforting. Be present, not perfect. The source reminds you that your value isn't based on what you achieve or fail at. You're valuable just because you exist, simply by being here.
Yes, it really reinforces that sense of inherent self-worth. It lets you off the hook from constantly striving for some impossible ideal of perfection. It's about accepting yourself, right here, right now, as you are, worthy, complete.
Okay, so to wrap things up, the sort of TLDR from this deep dive into the courage to be disliked is, stop letting the past define you. Focus on contributing, not just getting recognized. Let go of needing everyone to like you. Live freely, responsibly. And maybe the biggest one, choose happiness now.
And that final insight from the source really sums it up. You don't need to be special. You don't need to be liked. You just need to live a life that's true to you. So here's a thought to maybe chew on this week. How might applying just one of these ideas, maybe the separation of tasks next time you feel pulled into someone else's drama, or choosing happiness when you hit a snag, how might that shift things for you?
Until next time, choose courage, not comfort.